Today we're going to create an incident on TaskCall using the REST API. You can refer to TaskCall's documentation on the incident's API for this. It contains descriptions of all the fields that are needed and provides a sample payload. In this video, we will trigger an incident on a service. For this, we will require an API key and a service ID. If you haven't created an API key yet, you can create one by going to Configurations, API Access, and then New API Key. The full API key will only be shown to you once right after it is created. It will never be displayed in full again, so you must save it in a secure place in your system. You can follow the documentation on API key for further details. We can get the service ID in two ways. We can go to Configurations, Services, and select the services ID we want. The last part of the displayed URL shown in the next page is the ID of that particular service. You can also get the ID using the List Components API call. It will list all the services and their IDs, which you can then save onto your system with your own mapping and refer to them easily. Now let's get to the sample code and see how we can trigger the incident. This sample code is written in Python, but the concept of the functionality is the same across all languages. Here we have a small function that loops through a list of numbers and throws an error if any of the numbers is not even, and triggers an incident. The numbers have been set so that an incident will be triggered. We have a title, a description, the service ID that we got before, and an urgency level. This will be passed as the JSON body to the HTTP post request and will trigger the incident. The post request function is very simple. It retrieves the API key that has been securely saved in a file. It adds the content type and authorization headers to the request. The content type should be application JSON, while the authorization attribute should have the value token in small letters, space, followed by the API key. It's a very simple request. A small line of code like this can just be passed to any part of your code from where you want to trigger incidents. Now we're going to run this code, and as soon as we run it, we should see notifications showing up on my phone, my emails, and Slack, which we have an integration for on this service. We're actually getting two push notifications. One is for the actual incident, and the other is telling us which business service has been impacted by this incident. We're just going to go in and acknowledge this incident for now. We're waiting for the app to load up, and there you go. We'll just acknowledge this incident, and then we're going to go to the status dashboard to see the impacted business services. As you can see, head serve EOD positions, which we were notified about, has been impacted. We should have also received an email notification with details of the incident and the impacted business service. So let's go to that. If we click on the impacted business service, we can also view the status dashboard from there as well. And there you go. So that's all synced up, as you can see, and we can go and check the incident from the web app as well. We can also go to Slack and make sure that the notification has reached there as well, and for sure it has. We can also respond to the incident from here, from within Slack. For now, we'll just resolve the incident to show the functionality, and there you go. We've just resolved it. So yeah, we can this is how easily you can use TaskCall's REST API to trigger incidents programmatically and increase the visibility of errors that are occurring in your system. Read the documentations if you need more help. For now, thank you. We'll see you next time.